welcome to Thanksgiving Eve football. Andover, North Andover. Last action of the fall season. North Andover 5-5. Andover was 8-0 until they lost in the playoffs. They're 9-1. They're a huge season. We have a quick message from Athletic Director Nugent, and we'll be back.
Hey, North Andover, Steve Nugent here, Athletic Director at the high school. Just wanted to reach out and say thank you for all of your support this entire fall. Today is obviously a day for thanks. I want to say thank you to North Andover CAM. They have been an amazing partner this year, working with us to cover a whole list of athletic events, specifically our unified game and the Powder Puff game that just happened this past weekend. So looking for opportunities for other students or adults to get involved, please don't hesitate to contact me at the athletic office or NACAM, whether you want to be behind the scenes, behind the camera, or in front of the camera commentating. We need it all. Another thing, I just want to say thank you to everyone out there. I know we have charged for most events here on campus this fall, and I want to say thank you for your patience. We're really trying to build towards a lot of awesome things that are in the future. We've got a lot of plans. Looking forward to announcing a lot of those things coming up at school committee meetings in the future. But again, thank you for your partnership and for your patience as we get through this fall. So, to summary, just want to make sure everyone knows this is an important day for me and a lot of us out here in North Andover. But I want to say happy Thanksgiving to our entire North Andover Scarlet Knight family and wishing everyone the happiest of holiday seasons.
That was Athletic Director Steve Nugent. He's in his second year at the helm, longtime track coach and guidance counselor. We can talk about some of the star players from North Andover in the backfield. I think Zach Walensky and James Federico had great years. So a couple seniors on the offensive line, Finn Murphy and Shane Fitzgerald, Matt Roy. And on the defense, Nate Jocks on the defensive line, John Marcotte, Hunter Scott in middle linebacker. We're going to go to a season highlight reel of all the home games this year, and we'll be back. Caleb Agbor and Mikey McNaught were practicing. Here we go.
Ball is in the air. It's on the right. McNaught picks it up, has an opening, has a wide opening.
Just the kicker to beat. He's getting a block.
He's just got to outrun him, and he gets caught by 20. Inside handoff, number 12. He has got 2 or 3.
Caleb Agbor.
More. Agbor has five missed tackles on that.
Mikey McNaught. He's in for the score.
Had blocking in front of him. That's good.
They're blitzing. Finn got him.
Interception coming.
Fumble, too. He got it back. That's Federico. Fake. Here he goes to the left.
Touchdown.
James Federico in for the score.
Throw towards
Keo was on the middle on the right.
Outside.
Looking at the same way. Out to Johns in the backfield. I don't see any signal. The North Andover ball. Fitzgerald back in.
Drew looking to pass. Long ball. Has him open. 7, and he has the ball.
Touchdown. Cam Partridge
in a pear tree.
It's Walensky off tackle. Plenty of room.
He's gone. He just needed that one block, and he helped the blocker set it up.
It's Walensky off tackle. Plenty of room.
He's gone. He just needed that one block.
Pat Roy in motion. Down the middle to Walensky. That's plays worked before.
Just like before.
Touchdown.
You're exactly right.
It's running time rules if the game is lopsided.
Whoa, overthrown.
Intercepted.
Up for grabs.
Jimmy Quinn. I don't know is that Rodriguez who tipped that? Kevin Rodriguez, number 40. I'm throwing this the other way.
Wide open.
Oh, the safety missed on that ball. Touchdown North Andover. picked up by number
Oh,
8. He's
my
going
God.
all the way.
That's a
Mike
touchdown.
Mike Murname, actually.
Oh,
He
my
fumbled it.
God. North Andover has it.
First and 10. Fake dip. Oh, nice move by
Yes,
Partridge.
perfect, beautiful. Oh,
Touchdown.
oh. Fitzgerald wide open. It's just a foot race. And, oh, yes. Spectacular. And it is good. So North Andover opens the gap. Ray Ahern here. Let's take a look around the league tonight. We're playing, and tomorrow at 10 a.m., Thanksgiving Day, Central Catholic will be at Lawrence. Also at 10, Billerica will be at Chelmsford. Chelmsford's had an outstanding year, and they're in the top teams in the state. Tewksbury, always a good team, will be at Wilmington at 10. Winnicott will be at Lowell. Also at 10, and Methuen, who had a spectacular year, the Olsons, will be playing at Drake at 10. That's a look around the league, and let's take a look at the Globe Top 20. North of Boston teams in the Globe Top 20 include St. John's Prep at number 2, Central Catholic at number 7, Andover, Wakefield, Methuen, Marblehead, Chelmsford, North Reading, Peabody, and St. Mary's of Lynn. So it's been an outstanding year for high school football all around the state. Tonight we're expecting an excellent game, 2 terrific teams. Andover had their first 9-0 season in many years, and they've only had one other 9-0 season in Coach Perry's tenure here, which is a long-time tenure.
That Bill Ricca at Chelmsford game is for the MVC Division II title. They are both undefeated in the Division II, which includes Andover, Drake, and Tewksbury.
That should be an exciting game.
You were here last Thanksgiving at Fenway Park when Andover had a come from behind victory. A lot of the North Andover stars have moved on, but Andover has 23 returning seniors who probably remember that game not so fondly.
Exactly. That game, in the last 5 minutes, the momentum changed on every play, I think I remember saying. And I think we won like 27 to 25. I can't recall the score exactly. But that was a bucket list moment for myself, for North Andover Cam, and for certainly, as you said, all the players.
Yeah, Aaron Goodless took his talents to Canada, but he was at that game with you.
Yes, he was. He's an outstanding talent. We hope to hear from him soon.
So Andover was 8-0 headed into the playoffs. They beat Lynn Classical handily, and they lost to St. John's Prep, as did Central Catholic. So St. John's Prep improved a lot during the year. North Andover has to be the underdog according to the MIA Power Rankings. Andover was 19 points and change going into the playoffs. North Andover was a little shy of 9. Andover had 11.5 average margin of victory, so I think Andover's definitely the favorites here.
St. John's Prep has been an outstanding team for many years. My father remembers driving from Cambridge with his father to watch St. John's Prep high school football back in the day. St. John's Prep has a player recruited and committed to Georgia, who's
right.
the number 1 team in the country, and another Division 1A recruit.
Here comes North Andover onto the field. Cam Partridge leading the way.
Number
Caleb
7.
Agbor with the American flag behind him. North Andover on a 2-game winning streak, 2 non-playoff victories, resounding victories over Danvers right here, and last weekend against Waltham.
An outstanding game against Waltham.
Yeah, so Drew Fitzgerald in the passing game much improved since the first couple games of the season.
I was saying to someone, I don't think he was considered to pass in any of the first 2 or 3 games, and now he's a star of the team.
He's still not running the ball, however. They're not calling his number, so on any of those handoff options, they're not really options. They're always handoffs to the running back.
No RPOs yet.
Yeah.
Next year, perhaps. Maybe we'll graduate to some RPOs.
Yeah, definitely. Here's the choir for the national anthem, I think.
The band was excellent as always. And I wonder if we can open the window. I guess we don't need to.
Superintendent Gilligan has his phone out, taking pictures of this Thanksgiving Eve game, pregame festivities.
Beautiful weather today.
He's in the red. You can't see him on camera. The band's walking off the field, but he's right in front of the chorus. He's going to be right behind Sarah Durkin when they sing this national anthem. Are they going to do the captain, the coin toss first? I believe they are.
North Andover, 5 captains. There's Coach Baginski.
So the North Andover here, the captain's going out for the coin toss. John Marcotte, Hunter Scott, James Federico, Finn Murphy, Shane Fitzgerald.
Drew's older brother.
That's right. For Andover, Scotty Brown's number 1 quarterback. Number 2, Lincoln Beal will be saying their name a lot. Anyway, shout out to our North Andover camp crew. We have Aiden Stone, Ryan Stone, Colin Cummings on the cameras. In the booth, Nick Kissel, Liam Ryan, Colby Matu. I didn't write that name out. And Bill Roberts in the control room. Molly Matu. I can't read my own handwriting. Molly Matu is doing replay. Liam Ryan's on graphics. Bill Robert, the man with 2 first names, is picking out the cameras. Yeah, he keeps. When I see his middle name on the graphics, I'll say he's the man with 3 first names, but he's hiding. Challenge accepted. All right. I think some of North Andover freshman football players are in uniform at this game. I don't expect them to see any action, but big freshman victory over Andover, 8-6. I think it was on Saturday. I have a feeling that the Andover JV football team got the better of North Andover. There you see the coin toss. A lot of discussions going into this coin toss. We got a cameraman down there recording it. A couple photographers. 5 officials. North Andover is going to get the ball first. Andover has a very large roster here, 86 players, 23 seniors, so although maybe they don't have a lot of experience, the underclassmen, they have plenty, so you expect them to be pretty good for years to come.
One of the captains out for the coin toss was tackle Jason Osborne, and prior to every game this year, his parents on Thursday night have hosted for every game this year the traditional pregame meal.
You have to get over there, Ray. That's Ray Ahern. I'm Coach Baggs from the track team.
If I had only known.
Yeah. Going to get invited to the North Andover they have a weekly meal too,
yes.
Right here at the high school.
I've been to it.
You have?
I have. Have you been to it?
No.
No. I haven't been this year, but in previous years.
My mother wouldn't let me play football. She was afraid I'd hurt the other kids.
I think I was the only person in line who had 2 plates.
As we get set for tonight's game, we would like to acknowledge one more time the senior ball players, cheerleaders, choir and band members for both schools as well as their parents, as they all participate in their final high school football game. We extend our best wishes to all seniors in their future endeavors in good citizenship. Thank you all for 4 years of perseverance and good sportsmanship.
Not much wind. Flag
Now,
is
ladies and gentlemen,
draped
please
beautifully.
rise as the North Andover High School Concert Choir, joined by choir alumni, led by Sarah Durkin, lead us in our national anthem.
I was trying to pick out some alumni back for this chorus. I can't really see anyone who I recognize as a North Andover alumnus for the choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave?
The North Andover Chorus making football great again.
Yeah, loud crowd of cheer. I saw Jenna Bard, 2022 North Andover graduate in the choir. She won 3. She has 5 track records in North Andover High School while being in the
Exceptional.
choir. She's at the University of Maine. Back for Thanksgiving. That was the only alumnus I saw in the choir. Not that there weren't other ones.
So North Andover ready for this traditional game, as they are every year. A beautiful night.
A.J. Acola, number 14 on this kickoff return team. Pat Roy, Zach Walensky back. Federico and Mikey McNaught, the second lineup. That's Caleb Agbor.
Number 3, Patrick Roy.
Michael Frodelius.
2,
Matt Roy. Looks like Jake O'Neill in that front row.
Did you tell me Zach is on the basketball team as well?
He is might be the best basketball player in North Andover history before he's done. I'm not big on North Andover basketball history, but I can't think of a player I've seen. I know there were some Division III players.
Well, we had a player who went to Virginia Tech 8 or 9 years ago.
He left for prep
Yes,
school.
yes.
Wabissa Beatty. Oh yeah, he would definitely be the best player in North Andover basketball history. But
In recent history, anyway.
We're off here.
There's Roy.
Found some room. Fell
Beautiful.
forward.
Nice cut at the last minute there.
Short of the 30-yard line.
Number 95, Nate Kevin.
I saw Mickey Valentino a little over a week ago. He said he was cleared to play. Number 44. I don't know what kind of shape he would be in. MCL tear.
I think I saw his number here.
He played on defense. We'll see if he can boost the defensive line.
So here's the first play. Hard to the right.
So this playing warm-ups. It's Federico.
Apparently Andover saw it in warm-ups as well.
Yeah, the defensive line did a nice job of running down the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah.
Not a lot of room, but
It was-
3-yard gain.
We had extra blockers. That reminds me, I went to see Reading play against Bishop Feehan. And Bishop Feehan had a formation where they brought 2 tight ends behind the tight end so they could block a box for the running back.
2nd and 8. In that pregame, if I could to mention seniors, Cam Partridge, Michael Ferdelius. Here's Walensky. Maybe another 2 yards or so. It's going to be 3rd and 6, 3rd and
Looks
6.5.
Looks like what you might call a passing down.
Or just 1 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Or a sweep.
They need to make it to the 40. Looks exactly for a first down.
Drew Fitzgerald has the play from Coach D.
This Andover defense, they look confident. They look like they know what their assignments and what they're supposed to do.
Partridge out on this side.
And 4 linebackers. Sweep. Walensky. Nothing doing. Number 54 fired up on that tackle there. Stephen Medeiros.
Had plenty of blocking ahead of him, but he had to cut upfield. And the pursuit from the right side of the defense.
79,
Ran it
Caden
down.
Huth is a defensive tackle. Looks pretty big. Number 5, Samuel Joseph, a junior, playing like a little defensive end on the near side here. Stephen Medeiros, defensive end on the right side, in and on that last tackle. They're going for it. Oh, no, excuse me, they're punting. Wasn't paying attention. Short kick, but high. I think I'll let it bounce.
Nice bounce. Gets it to the 40 anyway.
This was the Andover's first possession. You can see how high that punt was. It was out of camera range. Coming down, almost straight down. So John C. Perdomo, the sophomore, is still at the defensive tackle. Not Mickey Valentino. I see Mickey Valentino on the sideline. Mikey McNaught at safety. Scotty Brown and Lincoln McBeal.
Throws a nice pass right off the bat.
That's
First down.
Michael Capacchietti, senior. About a 13-yard gain.
Catch, step, throw.
Going to see a lot of number 1 and number 2, Scotty Brown and Lincoln Beal in the backfield.
Capacchetti over on this side.
Sweep to the right. Oh, he's got room.
And he has
Scotty
the speed.
Brown.
He has the speed. Oh, he did not. Oh, he makes it in anyway.
Touchdown Andover. Andover students are behind the end zone cheering that score.
There's our 34 for North Andover had him, but he managed to get away. Like McNaught.
Yeah, that play, they blocked down to the left, the people pulling to the right, and he had to see him all the way to the weak side of the play.
So on the second play, 9:20 remaining, Andover scores.
Extra point is good according to the score, but I didn't see the officials raise their hand.
I didn't either.
Give you an indication of the strength of this Andover team. They're very senior-led. Look pretty big. Number 54, Stephen Medeiros on that offensive line looked pretty effective blocker. Mickey Valentino is on this kickoff return team. Some confusion who's on this team. Gabe Spank, 67, and Matt Roy kind of in and out. Yeah, Spanks is in, Roy is out on this.
Fredelius, number 5.
Yeah, he's
on the front line here.
Defensive cornerback on defense. I think that's Nate Jocks in the middle of the field there. And the front line for North Andover.
Connor Atchison, number 25, a promising sophomore on this kickoff team for Andover.
It's Roy again.
Straight up the middle.
Down at the 27 or so. North Andover have its second possession.
Ball returned by Captain Moore. Brought down number 8, William Sheehan.
Kevin McElhinney, senior on that kickoff team.
Scotty Brown is an exceptional athlete.
It was first and 10, Scarlet Knights.
There's a lot of talent. He's got exceptional speed.
Lincoln Beal playing safety here for Andover.
There's a pass.
To Salfrank, intercepted. Jake Salfrank was double teamed. I saw this play in warm-ups. Cam Partridge goes short.
Lincoln
Jake
Beal.
Salfrank goes a little deep, both to the sideline. Needed to be thrown a little farther, but the double coverage. This is not the start North Andover wanted. Still 9 minutes left in this first quarter.
Andover takes over first and 10 from the Scarlet Knight 45-yard line.
Ball sort of hung up there a bit. I should have watched the replay here.
But North Andover has run that play a number of times where Cam Partridge goes short to the sideline and the tight end, Jake Salfrank, goes a little deeper. Ball is on the 45-yard line of North Andover, first and 10. Nice rush up front from John Marcotte. That's
He has to throw
incomplete.
it away. Nice defense by North
Scotty
Andover.
Brown was trying to communicate with the receiver, tell him where to go. Nice pressure up the middle by John Marcotte.
The running back that time was a junior, Andrew Wales, rather than Lincoln
That
Beal.
looked like Nate Jocks pressuring the quarterback at the end of that play. So second and 10.
Capichetti this side.
That's probably going to be a penalty on North Andover.
Unless,
It is.
I guess they did call it up.
Offside against the Scarlet Knights.
We had 2 or 3 players. I wonder if
Second and 5
the
from the
offensive
30-yard line.
Andover line flinched.
Left guard Liam Finn was pulling to the right on that play. Then here he goes again. Number 30 with the carry.
30, Dante Berger is the ball
Nice
carrier.
defense there by North Andover. Maybe a 2-yard gain.
Number 30 is a freshman,
By number
Dante
85,
Berger.
Nathan Jocks.
The
Capichetti out
linebacker
here
set
again.
the edge nicely. I'm not sure who that was. It was Federico.
Number 34 is the ball carrier.
Now I think it should be 4th down. They had the incomplete pass. The penalty. I think it should be 4th down. There's about 3 yards to go. 2 receivers out of this side. They weren't open. Number 4 is open down the middle.
Wide open is number 4, as you said.
Touchdown.
Touchdown again, 7 minutes, 85 seconds.
That's Andrew Wetterwall. He changed his route. He ran his route. He wasn't open. The quarterback was scrambling. He just went down the field, and no one followed him. 2 quick scores for Andover in the first
That was
4 minutes, 10 seconds of this game.
He was not the quarterback's first intended receiver. He went through the reads and went through them again. And
He was looking to the left here. There were 2 receivers, and then the North Andover pass rush took him out of the pocket. And North Andover defensive backfield couldn't cover Andover long enough. You can see why Andover was 8-0. That is good. I saw the very quick signal by the referee.
14 Andover Warriors, and North Andover has yet to get the ball into the end zone.
I was at the Stevens Estate this afternoon for the first ever Scarlet Night alumni cross-country race.
Oh,
Recent graduate Jack Dediman for the boys, and Layla Kavartanik and Ashlyn Callahan for the girls were victorious, but about 60 runners. Quite a reunion over there at the Stevens Estate.
do they run that every year at this day?
This was the first year. They have a new cross-country course at the Stevens Estate.
Oh, yeah.
And since we have our own cross-country course, Bill Varney, the boys' head coach, organized the alumni race. Quite a few alumni there not running, so it was nice to see everyone. And I was there with my camera.
Of course, tomorrow morning is the Feaster 5.
Yeah.
The first race ever was run here.
Yeah, Jacob Johns, the alumni, is going to run in that. He was just jogging around the Stevens Estate course because he wants to run fast tomorrow. And here we go. His third kickoff for Andover. That's a deep one.
That is. Wow.
Pat Roy's going to let it go. It hit the end zone. 1st and 10, North Andover. North Andover needs a first down here.
Oh, yeah. Indeed.
Matt Roy running out on the field at center.
Jake O'Neill heading out there. So midway, first quarter.
Interior run, maybe 1 yard gain. Was that Walensky?
That's his style. He has that spin.
It'll be second and 8 yards, 2nd and 9. Andover looks very confident on defense. They say which the strong side of the field, and they switch personnel, but they don't. They seem very calm. They see they're switching where the strong side of the field is, and they know what defense they're in. That's a double handoff there. It was Fitzgerald to McNaught that was probably Federico with the run. They almost seemed like they lost the ball. Almost lost it on that second handoff. But
And then with the timing of that, he was swallowed up by...
Andover defensive line looks very stout. I haven't seen them being pushed off the ball. They're making contact with the running backs right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that last play. 3rd down, about 9 yards to go. 4. Oh, number 25 pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
If he were 3 inches taller, he would have had that.
Connor Aitchison, the sophomore, he thought he had the read on that, and the ball sailed. Actually, that was a good throw by Drew Fitzgerald.
Yes, yeah. He had to get it over the defender's head, so he put a little more on it, but it was enough to hit the receiver's hands, but wasn't able to hang on to it.
Lincoln Beal back for Andover on this punt. Camden Bethel, the sophomore.
Beal, another exceptional talent on this team.
Ooh, almost blocked.
Wow.
Number
Beal's
15, number 16
catch.
in there.
Out midfield.
That was Brian Natt, junior wide receiver, defensive back that almost blocked that punt. Came in from the right side there. 3rd possession.
So Scotty Brown goes back on offense. He has a run for a touchdown and a long pass for a touchdown.
It's a flag on the field. Looks like it's against North Andover. Six minutes, 26 seconds on the clock, first quarter. Personal foul. Huge penalty. Ball will be on the 22-yard line of North Andover. Andover offense has not been stopped since their 3rd possession.
We have one safety deep.
That's Beal. Oh, just,
Nice cutback.
just slalom. He's doing the slalom through the North
Yeah,
Andover
yes.
defense there.
Yeah, and he was staying on his feet. He had a few side steps in there to...
7-yard gain. No huddle. Quarterback keeper.
Good defense.
Matt Roy.
Back on our 85, Nathan Jocks.
Oh, is that Nate Jocks? Looked like Matt Roy was in there. No, it was Nate Jocks. It was Nate Jocks.
55.
Oh, yeah, that's Matt Roy. He doesn't usually play on defense. Nice play. 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. Oh, nice catch by number 13. He jumped at Chris Dessen. No huddle offense by Andover.
Back on the 24, Federico. And his 1st and 10, Andover.
Oh, batted down.
Nate Jocks
That
got
was
that.
Nate.
The North Andover defensive ends, they do set the edge. They don't usually get caught inside. Mickey Valentino is out there,
2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line.
and he was in on the quarterback there. Second and 10. Ball's on the 18-yard line. Oh, someone's got a shirt, not letting it go.
Wow. He does not want to go down.
Is that John Marcotte, number 56?
It's a low center of gravity. It's
He
even tougher to get him down if he's spinning.
That was John Marcotte. Nate Jocks is the last person to get up. Not sure who had the jersey.
Now 3rd and 17.
I couldn't tell in the replay.
3rd and 17, excuse me. Thought it was 3rd and 7.
He's trying to find
The quarterback is not looking downfield. There's a penalty flag down.
Hopefully that penalty flag is offensive holding.
That was Jake Salfrank that finally got Scotty Brown.
Brown.
After a couple seconds, he was not looking downfield. He was just dancing.
Yeah.
As Nate Jocks sent him back into the middle.
Penalties are
And there's the other defensive end, Jake Salfrank, who got him.
There was Toreado a time there by Scotty Brown. He took it personal.
So it is 4th down.
No longer football. He was going to take on the entire defense by himself.
So North Andover appears to have stopped Andover for the first time. They're in punt formation. 4:24 left in this first quarter.
That's the punt for Andover.
Man in motion on a punt. That's interesting. It's the quarterback punting. So it's always dangerous. They're going to let it bounce. It's inside the 10. Down at about the 5.
Yeah, at the last minute I thought he was going to punt. And then just before the ball was snapped, I said, this could be disastrous.
Will be 1st and 10, Scarlet.
And I think he hesitated, so perhaps he was just looking for those people going down the field to see if anybody was open.
Yeah, so the North Andover defense had their number there.
They played very well.
Not a single positive play for Andover. We'll see if that continues.
I think we've turned the corner here.
Changing the strong side of the field. Another handoff, off tackle. Zach Walensky. But Andover defensive line pretty stout. They're not being backed up or pushed to the side.
Yeah. Zach's looking for the cutback hole there. He does that a lot.
Defensive tackles for Andover. 55, Danny Hunter. I think that's 79, Cadron
Partridge wide, far side.
That's a sweep to Mikey McNaught. He did manage to fall forward.
Good.
Should be
Picked up about half of
3rd and about 6 yards to go. Did a good job of picking out the hole, but the hole was very narrow.
They're well practiced, as you said, on defense.
Oh, that was a nicely designed play. It's incomplete. Sal Frank came over to the near side of the field, and I think that was Federico out of the backfield, was open down the middle.
Exactly.
No one on him.
Sal Frank took almost three defenders, I think, with him.
So North Andover back to punt for the third time. Or actually the second time. They threw the interception on the second possession.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes, 44 seconds left in this first quarter. Very high kick and short. Going to bounce backwards. Is that Jake O'Neill? No, that's John Marcotte. Picks it up.
Andover will have good field position inside our 30.
This is their third drive that they've started in North Andover territory. Matt Roy back out on defense. Is he playing? I think he's playing linebacker. I saw Jimmy Gwynn, number 11. He's injured. I saw him out of uniform. And I haven't seen Charlie Finn these last couple games. So Matt Roy is taking Charlie Finn's outside linebacker position. Spread formation for Andover. No tight end.
Beal. Good line work.
3-yard gain. I think they should have gotten more. They pushed. They had a little hole there. North Andover came around the edge. Here he is again down the middle, dragging some players forward. He'll be a yard or two short of the first down.
Defensive line playing well here.
It's Marcotte and
there.
Perdomo, the sophomore, John C. Perdomo, number 50. Quarterback keeping that one. Oh, he has room.
He has speed. He has the outside, and he's
caught from behind.
But he's close to scoring.
That was Mikey McNaught, I think, who chased him down. Mickey Valentino trying to substitute there on the defensive line. North Andover got that last defender off the field. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown.
And he's in. Helps to be short when you're right down there. Low center of gravity and low visibility. Look at this. He's just running through
it's
the defenders.
Andover 20. North Andover's here. The power rankings don't lie. Andover 19-point power ranking. North Andover 8.7.
I was reflecting earlier tonight on the fact that North Andover started the season in the preseason. I think they were ranked number 18, and they won, and I think they were number 16. But then they started to give up points in the second half of the next several games.
Actually, North Andover's power ranking was higher than some of a couple Division I teams that made the playoffs.
Yes, yeah.
So extra point is good. It's 21 Andover. North Andover yet to score. The MVC, according to the Eagle Tribune, is going to realign their football conference. There's going to be 3 sub-conferences. And Central Catholic, Andover, and Haverhill is going to be in the top division. North Andover, Billerica, Chelmsford, Tewksbury, Methuen is going to be like on a middle division. Drake, Lawrence, and Lowell in the lower division, trying to have more competitive games.
That's good. You see, Methuen is a very strong team, and
Yeah.
tonight they're playing Draycott, and Draycott is being adjusted downward. That might be an intermediate step to
They're
reorganizing.
going to let that bounce. They got to pick it up. I didn't think it was going to go in the end zone. There's Pat Roy just corralled just around the 10-yard line. Yeah, so the fear was that Central Catholic was too strong, and teams like Draycott and Lawrence and Lowell not very strong. Here's the replay. Pat Roy was hoping that was going to go in the end zone, but it didn't.
Well, there are a lot of good teams north of Boston. We're in a renaissance here for football.
Minute 19 on the clock. Strong side of the field now on the right. Smolinski again. He's finally got some running room there. There's a nice hole. Gain of about 4 yards. 2nd and 6. We're less than a minute to go in this first quarter. Cam Partridge on the slant was a little low.
The effort was good. If the aim was not quite where he wanted it to be, but he received it, stepped into it, and let it go.
3rd and 6. Pretty big crowd here. There are students behind both end zones, so I don't know if the stands are full to our left and right, but
This might be
the stands are in the far on the other side of the field.
best attended game perhaps of the year.
That was over Sal Frank's head.
Beal.
With the interception. He was open. Short window. 2nd interception on the day.
25 gets it up in the air, and Beal, it's like volleyball. Connor Atchison, a sophomore.
Is that the end of the first quarter?
Really contributed. He might be the next Scotty Beal.
I believe that is the end of the first quarter. Andover 21, North Andover 0. Is this the strength of the two teams, or is this a revenge from last year's Thanksgiving Eve game?
It's a mini nightmare at the moment.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll wake up and get back in this game.
I have my top 3 fall sports highlights for North Andover. They're pretty obscure, but coming in at number 3 is the varsity cheer team. They were 3rd in the northeast, 3rd in the Northeast region and 8th at states. Sophia Federico, a freshman, sister of James Federico, is on that squad.
I'm cheering for them.
Sophia Saletti, Angelina Rivera, the senior captains. For number 2, the swimmer, Dia Ackerman-Valala, 2 wins at the Division II State Swimming Championships. She won the 200 individual medley and the 100-meter breaststroke. We'll start the second quarter break. I give you my top highlight of the fall.
There we go. Let's hold that.
Oh, reverse.
Double reverse.
And a pass.
And a pass. To who? To Scotty. Buddy's tackled.
Almost a 10-yard gain.
So a little razzle-dazzle there.
And no huddle. They were on a no huddle. I don't think they needed to do that. They haven't been really. They only get stopped on one drive. 2 yards to go. 2nd and 2. Number 30, Hunter Scott in there. Oh, trying to steal the ball.
30 did not give up. Wow.
And North Andover was trying to dish out some punishment. Dante Berger, the freshman.
He's for a freshman, he's
Here's
big.
the replay, or
He's
here's
big,
the end of it.
he's strong, he's athletic, and he's going to be a starter
That's the
next year,
end.
I would say. He looks like
Matt
next
Roy
year's
get
starter.
Matt Roy get a little extra shot. 3rd and 12.
There's a
Screen
cross.
pass. Nice job by Matt Roy. Couldn't make the tackle though,
Yeah, Beal.
and he's in the end zone.
You can't. Beal.
No,
is-
he's not. He's out at the 1.
Yeah. The 1, the 2, the 3, someplace there.
No breaks for North Andover there. They had the tackle in the backfield. Got pushed out of bounds there.
Oh yeah, he touched out of bounds, maybe at the 4 even.
Yeah.
But he's got a better spot, it looks like, than the 4. And of course, they decide they'll reward him by giving him a try.
He's about down at the 1.5. There's an Andover player limping off the field. I think that's 73. Liam Finn, Jr., limping off the field for Andover. 2nd and goal. Same play. Someone flew in from the side there. Looked like North Andover knew that play was coming. Is that Padermo flying in there from defensive tackle unblocked?
6.
6 was Hunter Scott, the middle linebacker. Hunter Scott was in there. Yard marker says 3rd and goal. Run the same play again. And he scores. Matt Roy trying to come in from the outside linebacker. Couldn't. Touchdown Andover. So my top fall sports,
Oh,
North
yes.
Andover fall sports highlight is Ryan Connolly and the boys cross-country team. Ryan is 2-time MVC cross-country champ.
I think I saw him in the paper.
He won the divisional state championships, and the North Andover boys won a state championship, Division 1B in cross-country, first time in 41 years.
Spectacular. That's great. My father ran cross country.
Yeah. Extra point is good, 28-0. Andover has a little more. Andover, the football team, was MVC champs. Swim and dive team was 2nd at Division I states. The girls soccer team, the so-called Freaks of the Fall, were MVC champs. Bunch of track stars on that team: Michaela Buckley, Kathleen Yates, Ashley Sheldon. And the girls field hockey team repeated as Division I state champs.
Here's our friend number 44 heading out onto the field, Mickey.
Another win over Walpole, another field hockey power, south of Boston. See, is this 35 and number 36? North Andover substituting this front row of the kick return team. 36 is Alonix Abreu. This kicker has gotten stronger on each kick. This is his 5th kickoff. Yeah, that's down to the 5. That's Zach Walensky. A little hop, a little dancing. Found some room.
Yeah.
A little past the 20. I see Keegan Gilday coming in at center for North Andover.
So here's the offense. Let's see what they've worked on. Knowing what they can't do, let's see what they can do.
Changing sides of the field. That's Federico in motion. Walensky has the ball. No gain. And Matt Roy comes back in at center.
Captured by number 25, Connor Atkinson. There was no winning the play of the second and 10.
95, Nate Henman is in there on the defensive line for Andover. Or outside linebacker.
Looks like a passing formation.
Looking down the middle. Nicely designed play. That's Jake Salfrank. Andover in his zone. It's about a 12-yard gain, first down.
Nicely done.
Yeah, so Andover looked like they were in a zone defense there. Band's getting involved. Another pass play. That's Cam Partridge. Came back for the ball nicely. I like that.
Another first down.
You come back for the ball. I don't know if it's designed that way, but less a chance of an interception.
So I said, let's see what they can do. And we're now throwing 2 passes in a row here.
That's another first down. Cam Partridge is surrounded, but he found the free real estate.
Need to give up that running game for a while and try this.
He's looking at Partridge. That was a very high pass. Ooh.
Wow, that was very dangerous. Partridge saved a touchdown.
That was number 24, Connor LeBrun. I keep saying that Andover is a senior-led team, but all these players I'm calling out, they're juniors. And the freshman running back. Number 40, Will Deaver, sophomore linebacker.
I saw LeBrun's picture in the
Number
paper last
8,
week.
William Sheehan is in linebacker. 2nd and 10. Take the handoff. There's Salfrank. He's open. He's got it. Another first down. It's out of bounds at the 33.
Extra yardage overpowers number 12. To get that matchup
Number 12, Patrick Cody, the junior. I think Andover's going to their bench a little bit. Timeout Andover.
8:06.
3 first downs on pass plays on this drive. 2 to Salfrank, 1 to Cam Partridge.
Is this Mr. Salfrank right here?
It is. He's the Andover boys soccer coach for several years.
Mixed emotions, huh?
Callie Salfrank, the seniors on the track team. North Andover science team is also in first place. Their first 2 competitions, they finished first in the North Shore Science League. Joe Sheeta, Ben Abbott, Peter Schiadoni, the soccer captain's on that team. McKenna Doobie, the discus superstar, just a junior.
2 receivers on this near side.
Jake Salfrank is in the receiver, not tight end. Drew Fitzgerald running. Got a couple yards. Clock is running. Drew Fitzgerald, he has some speed. He's carrying the ball much nicer than he did earlier in the year. He hasn't really fumbled the ball, so he's really run the offense well. Some made mistakes. Oh, that was a tough pass to Walensky.
Oh, yeah.
I think Drew Fitzgerald threw it where he needed to throw it.
It was,
but
Walensky had to really extend.
And he
was
had to
very, very vulnerable there.
There you go. You had to avoid the tackler as well. It's about 3rd and 5 yards to go.
Brian McSweeney tackled him, a junior.
Jake Salfrank, no tight end.
As a linebacker.
Jake Salfrank out wide. Oh, that's dangerous. Intercepted.
Oh, wow.
Is that number 8?
Salfrank turned in, so he presented a target, but the safety was too close.
William Sheehan on the interception. Andover will take over with 6 minutes, 7 seconds left. the ball on the 25-yard line.
First and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Defender too close on that play. Did we get a replay of that? Probably already saw it.
Jason Osborne in at center, number 77 for Andover. 2 running backs in the backfield. No tight end. Andover trying to push the pile forward. Five-yard gain.
Little mixing it up. You get the line to take the first fake, and
He's going to 5 is second and 5.
Again, same formation. Handoff.
wide open.
No one can take a Mickey Valentino coming from his defensive tackle position as a penalty. Little action after the play.
That was Dante Berger
That's Valentino.
on that running play again. Berger. He's got a lot of promise.
Personal foul on Andover.
Good.
Didn't see anything wrong in that replay. Jake O'Neill going to come in the game for North Andover, a defensive tackle. Jake O'Neill, a junior.
Perdomo came out.
So it's a second down and about 3 yards to go. Man-to-man defense out here on the left. I think they're short of the first down. Depends on the mark. Third and short, I believe.
3rd and 1. Here's an interesting. I don't think we've had a 3rd and 1.
North Andover's in man-to-man defense here. Really no safety to speak of, especially out here on the cameras near side of the field here. That'll be enough for a first down. Perdomo back in the game. Jake O'Neill coming back out. They're substituting a defensive tackle. Mickey Valentino was also in there. 1st and 10 from the 40. Tackle by Agbor. That was a nice play. North Andover's been man-to-man defense, so they can't play up close.
Yeah.
Wide receiver is the number 17, Andrew Wright, ran out and came back.
That was a very safe pass.
8-yard gain. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the defensive backs, the cornerbacks are pretty far away from the wide receiver. There's a sweep to quarterback keeper. Scotty Brown is still going.
He has such, his feet are so fast.
Maybe 27-yard gain or so.
If you're running 2 strides, he's running 3 strides.
Yeah, well-blocked play as well. North Andover went for that fake to the number 13 going for the reverse, or the Chris Dessen, number 13. And then there's some nice blocking up front.
You can see his the quarterback's whole composure.
Holding.
Changed.
Oh, it's 2 penalties. They offset. Getting a little chippy here, possibly. Offsetting personal fouls. I get that after the play. Still going to be first down. That's what appears to be the case.
Right, coming out to this side.
Stacked wide receivers out on the right.
You have McNaught out here to cover the second receiver. Shadow.
Stacked receivers on both sides.
Looking to go down the middle of the ball there. Oh, there's his
Number
safety.
15, number 15,
There's his safety
Michael
release.
Capacchetti.
Yeah. Don't find anything he liked down the field.
Nice
so
improvisation by the quarterback.
Yeah.
He scrambled and then found a guy. It's tough to cover the receivers for that long.
Yeah.
And the quarterback found an open receiver. Same formation. That's number 3.
Also a rugged runner. Nice catch.
Brett Mondejar, wide
The
receiver.
senior.
There he goes.
Short, rugged.
Ball's on the 2-yard line. Looks like a false start
By
by
Andover, 73. That's 73 is Liam Finn. Sounds like a familiar name.
from County Cork.
Finn.
From County Cork, possibly.
Undoubtedly. Get an early start for the Guinness.
It's on the 7-yard line. Is that John Marcon again? No, John C. Padermo, the sophomore on the
50.
tackle. He has a firm grip on that running back. He's from defensive tackle.
He got there early and he
Wouldn't let him
held
go.
on.
Plays baseball. He played freshman baseball last year.
I think he's got a future in the offseason in rodeo.
Yeah. Third down. Quarterback is scrambling. Had a lot of time. Dropped.
Yeah, could
I
not
think
handle it.
The wide receiver might have been out of the back of the end zone if he did catch that. It's tough to say. That was number 13, Chris Dezen, the junior. Looks like Andover's going to try a field goal. Be about a 30-yard field goal. The wind was finicky this afternoon at the Stevens Estate. It was calm at some times, and then the wind would pick up. I don't see any wind at the moment.
Yeah, that's very calm here this evening.
Number 4, Andrew Weddewald, senior, will give this attempt. Holding is Shaden Brown, number 81. Nice looking kick. It's
And
good.
It's good. No problem.
31-0. Minute 16 left in this first half. I think we're going to have running time in the second half.
Could be.
If Andover team, they're bigger, stronger, put their pants on 2 legs at a time, apparently. So, and they have a huge team, so I expect them to be pretty good next year. Calling out some underclassmen's names.
You know, as you said, tomorrow, Chelmsford Bill Ricker is for the championship of that league, the MVC.
Yeah, MVC Division II. Andover won Division I. They were undefeated in MVC action, or in their league. Beat Central Catholic and Methuen. That was their main competition.
Chelmsford is close to setting a school record for points scored in a season.
Scored a lot against North Andover
Indeed.
this year.
We usually beat Chelmsford with not much difficulty. Not this year.
He's going to catch that at about the 10. Oh, he's found he got by some guys, made some guys miss. He's out to the 35.
Nice return.
Almost every return for North Andover has been up the middle. It's a replay. Kind of hesitated right about here. Number 5 made number 5 miss. Number 9 lost his momentum.
moving away from number 96, but going towards someone else who could tackle him.
Getting a little chilly here. Maybe in the low 40s when the game started. It should dip close to freezing before this game is over. I think North Andover's going to continue to pass. That's what I would do. They're really not getting anything from the running game. They do have some interceptions, but here's Walensky on the sweep.
Nice run.
It's free.
In the open, had one man to beat.
See, that's why I'm not a football coach. They did exactly the opposite of what I suggested, and it worked. That was the
nothing like doing the unexpected. So let's see who tackles him here. The last man is did not see it.
North Andover calling a timeout here, trying to score before the half is over. Shout out to Fallon Hurley, Caitlin Moran, and Caitlin Finn, who I saw before the game. Caitlin Finn's an outdoor track captain. Fallon Hurley and Caitlin Moran are spring lacrosse players.
I'm thinking that last tackle was by Connor Atchison, the sophomore, 25.
The scoreboard says 1 minute, 1 second left, but the official time is kept on the field. The side judge here, the line judge, always in contact with the coaches to say how much time's on the clock and how many timeouts. It looks like North Andover has one timeout left. I think that was the signal that this near official gave to Coach Baginski. Sweep the other way. Still a nice play. Another timeout for North Andover. That's a 6-yard gain on first down.
Is it
no, 5-yard gain. 5-yard gain. Mikey McNaughton limping.
Gimpy knee. Coming to the sideline.
Yeah, he's holding his knee.
It's moving better now.
Doesn't seem to be talking to the trainer at all.
Yeah, it seems like he's recovered from that.
Well, he's still limping.
Still exercising it.
So 2nd and 5, 55 seconds on the clock. North Andover may be out of timeouts. It's called at least 2. So maybe they're going to try to pass this ball instead of throw it. Jake Salfrank jumping up and down, trying to stay warm. Agborn motion, fake to him. No, he's going to throw it. Cam Partridge not open. Intercepted.
Well, it was a good idea, except for the safety.
Yeah, Cam Partridge was fighting with the cornerback, and then the safety was free. You see the two players kind of fighting for the ball, and the safety comes over. He doesn't have to battle anyone for the ball. That is by my count, the 4th interception for Andover. 46 seconds on the clock.
Will Deaver, a sophomore, was the 3rd defender back there.
Andover 4 touchdowns and a field goal. Offense has only been stopped once on downs, or they forced a punt, I should say. Run up the middle. Andover trying to run the clock out in this first half. And that'll do it for the first half. Dominating first half for Andover. Andover 31, North Andover 0. Andover offense has been difficult, if not impossible, to stop. Andover has gained some yardage, but not on the ground, and so they've thrown quite a few interceptions. And that'll be it. We'll be back for the second half. The band's coming on the field. I wonder if some alumni band members are allowed on the field. You're watching Thanksgiving Eve football for NA Camp Sports. We'll be back for the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, the North Andover Scarlet Knight Marching Band is one of the many performing ensembles at North Andover High School. The Scarlet Knight Marching Band performs throughout the state and at local competitions. The Scarlet Knights also perform at many local parades and events in North Andover. This year's fall show is Elements. The Scarlet Knight Marching Band is led on the field by drum majors Keenan Gosling, William Mitchell, and Avery Barnett. Color guard captains are Jessica Cornett and Allegra Walker. The assistant director of the Scarlet Knight Marching Band is Mr. Chris Nelson. The director of the Scarlet Knight Marching Band is Mr. Justin D. Small.
since I'm only allowed one word, I'm going plural on you. Opportunities.
Communication.
Professional.
Dependable.
Empowering. Everywhere.
Inclusive.
Cool.
During the pandemic, they wouldn't allow parents or fans into the basketball games, and volunteering for NACAM was the only way I could get into the gym. And you're always looking for volunteers to either speak behind the camera or operate the cameras, and so I'm still here.
I can reach everyone through YouTube and what I think are the best videos for me, for everyone to understand that I also have the same interests, and those who have the same interests like me would want to hear what I would have to say about what I like about it and what's cool about it.
A center, identified as a senior center there, is communication in a sense. And I felt somewhere or another, if my contribution could help a little bit, that it would be a fulfilling experience for myself as well.
One way that I've seen North Andover CAM really grow over the last 2 years has been their relationship with the Historical Society. They've got this amazing new movie theater, and they've run a whole series of programs partnering with CAM over the last couple of months that have really been well attended. You've really embedded yourself in the community and made such an important community partner that I think that's something that's really special, and you don't always see that.
Through public service announcements, in the past we've done some about leaving dogs in cars, locking your doors, stuff like that, where they get the message out too. And, not many people may see it on TV per se, but they'll see it on social media, which is even better. So by having a professionally run, studio like this, where we can, put together a message or put together a show and be able to put it out there, especially the younger generation, they're on their phones all the time and they're going to see it, which it makes us happy because we know our message is getting out there. Thanks to North Andover CAM.
Caleb Agbor and Mikey McNaught were practicing. Here we
Ball
go.
is in the air. It's on
That's
the right. McNaught picks it up, has an opening, has a wide opening.
Just the
McNaught
kicker
on
to
the
beat.
first
He
play.
getting a block.
He's just got to outrun him, and he gets caught by 20. Inside handoff, number 12. He has got 2 or 3.
Caleb Agbor.
More. Agbor has five missed tackles on that.
Mikey McNaught. He's in for the score.
Had blocking in front of him. That's good.
They're blitzing. Finn got him.
Interception coming.
Fumble too. He got it back. That's Federico. Fake. Here he goes to the left.
Touchdown.
James Federico in for the score.
Throw towards
Keogh was on the middle on the right.
Outside rather
looking
than
at the
inside.
same way. Out to Johns in the backfield. I don't see any signal. The North Andover ball. Fitzgerald back in.
Drew looking to pass. Long ball. Has him open. 7, and he has the ball.
Touchdown. Cam Partridge.
Cam Partridge in a pear tree.
That's Walensky off tackle. Plenty of room.
He's gone. He needed that one block, and he helped the blocker set it up.
That's Walensky off tackle. Plenty of room.
He's gone. He needed that one block.
Pat Roy in motion. Down the middle to Walensky. That's plays worked before.
Just like before.
Touchdown.
You're exactly right.
It's running time rules if the game is lopsided.
Whoa, overthrown.
Intercepted.
Up for
Jimmy
grabs.
Gwynn. I don't know is that Rodriguez who tipped that? Kevin Rodriguez, number 40. was the other way.
Pass wide open.
Oh, the safety missed on that ball. Touchdown North Andover. Picked up by number 8. He's going all the way.
That's
Mike
touchdown.
Mike Murname. Actually.
Oh,
my
fumbled it.
God. North Andover has it. 1st and 10. Fake dip. Oh, nice move by
Yes,
Partridge.
perfect, beautiful. Oh,
Touchdown.
Fitzgerald wide open. It's just a foot race. And, oh, yes. Spectacular. And it is good. So North Andover opens the gap. So welcome back. This is a great traditional game, and there are a lot of other games. The St. John's Prep has been a football powerhouse for years. I have relatives who used to drive from Cambridge to watch St. John's Prep in the 1930s. So what was that, 90 years ago? They're playing Xaverian, a traditional rival of theirs, in the recent 10 or 20 years. But there are a lot of great games tomorrow. We've already mentioned Chelmsford, which is ranked in the top 20 for the first time in a number of years. So they have a great program there. And Wakefield has had a spectacular season. Coach Rafferty, I think he has fewer than 20 players on the team. So most of the players play both ways. And they're playing their traditional rival Melrose tomorrow. Stoneham is at Reading, and Reading played Bishop Feehan. Reading was ranked in the top 10. Feehan was ranked in the top 20. King Philip, a team we played in the Super Bowl, is playing Franklin. Franklin has good sports teams in every high school sport. Swampscott, of course, is playing their traditional Marblehead game. Beverly is playing Salem. Amesbury is at Newburyport. So all of the traditional rivalries are played tomorrow. And that's going to be another beautiful day.
I plan on eating tomorrow. I'm not going to any games. You going to any games?
I am. I'm either going to the St. John's game or the Bishop Fenwick game.
Oh, excellent.
In the morning. I had, for many years, I volunteered for the Feast of Five road race, which is tomorrow morning. And I thought of doing that, but I can't put too many things in the morning.
Yeah, you got to get all your stuff done in the morning in preparation to eat.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, so the officials were freezing out in the parking lot. They decided to join our booth at halftime.
That's the first time that I've seen them in the booth at halftime. And we met them, and they worked the North Andover game at Fenway Park last year.
And they said it was even colder last year.
Oh, it was bitterly cold there, and it was an icy wind as well. And the wind was so strong you would be leaning into it, walking from your car and back to my car.
Yeah, so the officials told me two things that I found somewhat interesting. You might find them interesting. They did notice that the Andover line seemed to be a little more stout than the North Andover line. And this officiating crew is going to do the Chelmsford-Billerica game for the MVC Division 2 title tomorrow morning. So
they've got a lot of work. MIAA, officials come and go, of course, but they've had a big turnover and have reorganized totally. And sometimes they have a dozen officials for a game, and sometimes they have to make some calls to get the last official. But this is a terrific crew.
I verified there's one guy, the linesman, there does the official time. He's on the near side of the field, I believe. The one gentleman has two yellow flags. He has a bean bag he can throw. He says he only throws his hat typically when a receiver runs out of bounds. And
that's the tall official we see down
but
there.
I'm sure they all have the same equipment. And He has a little, like a soccer referee, he has a little thing in his pocket. He can write things down. He has a pen and a little card. He can write things like who kicked off in the first half and stuff like that. He did complain about the cold at Fenway Park, that he was in the right field line and the wind was whipping in. He said the umpire, they were in the umpire room at halftime. They said it was a very nice umpire room at Fenway Park.
Yeah, big locker areas for each of the officials.
We're almost ready to start the second half. Huge first half for Andover. It's 31-0. And Andover should get the ball here in the start the second half. Camden Bethel, the sophomore basketball star, going to kick things off for us. I'm Coach Baggs, your discus friend from the track team. Short kick. Ray Ahern is with me. Nice coverage there. Ball's on going to be on the 35-yard line.
Good field position, but good defense by North Andover.
Well, the Andover had huge field position in that first half. I count 4 possessions where they started on the North Andover side of the field.
BC High is a well-known program. People commute to go to BC High so they can play sports, especially football. And Catholic Memorial was always their traditional rival. Catholic Memorial's within about 2 miles of Boston College Stadium. And they now have the Everett coach down the sidelines.
There's like a 25-yard gain there by Lincoln Beal. That play was designed to go up the middle. He cut it outside. Nothing going in the middle.
Beal is ever present. It's 5 or 6 plays you don't see, and then you realize
same play, different running back. Number 6, Patrick Lehman, senior, got that handoff. Fake the handoff, roll out, little screen pass to number 8. That's William Sheehan. He looks like he's got, does he have a first down? He does. Andover picking up where they left off in this first half.
Just moving the ball easily.
Number 6 again. They had William Sheehan is listed here as a tight end. They had him over the right guard, and they ran in his direction. He's got the similar formation right here. You see number 8 kind of in between the right guard and the right tackle. See if the play runs where he runs.
Several weeks ago,
there's a penalty on the field. I don't know who they'll call that on.
Andover played Lynn Classical, and they won easily. But they dedicated the game gave the game ball to Will Sheehan. And the game itself was played in honor of his father, who passed away in 2021.
Second and short with that penalty. Number 4 is in motion. They give it to him. He's run a lot of running room. Made one man miss. Touchdown, Andover.
Andover scores again. It's now 37 Andover.
Yep.
9:57 in the quarter.
Winter sports starts on Monday. This is the last act. This football game is the last action for fall sports. So maybe I'll have to get to work on that track team. No more fooling around here in the booth.
Track team is track is a winter
they're
sport.
They're faking the little drop kick, and it's in. Oh,
let's see that on the replay.
The Andover bench is are they fired up? The little drop kick. The holder went in motion. I thought there was some type of trick play. It looked like North Andover kind of stopped. Drop kick. 38-0.
Check the rule book.
I heard Bill Robert in the control room. He seemed to be excited about that drop kick. Maybe a little Australian rules football type skill there. Doug Flutie, Doug Flutie hit a drop kick in his last year with the Patriots, I believe it was. So we got basketball, ice hockey, wrestling, boys swim and dive. With the cheer.
I've never been to one of North Andover's high school hockey games. Do you know where they play?
At various rinks, but I know Haverhill High School has a rink.
Okay.
Lawrence has a rink in Lawrence Valley Forum, I think it's called. Sometimes they play
yes.
at Merrimack College even.
Okay.
But the Merrimack Valley Conference.org, you can see the schedule, and or Arbiter Live also kind of keeps the schedule. But I will be helping Connor Meehan coach some shot putters. Maybe you coach some high jump too. Getting myself in a little trouble. 10 minutes left in this third quarter. It's a short kick. Roy had to run up to get it. Oh, he has a lane. Number 9 missed them. He's still going.
Not tough to bring down. That player who tackled him was long out of the play. But
finally, William Sheehan, your
yes.
main man there.
There you go. Roy came back across the field, allowing Sheehan to get up, dust himself off, and get back into play. Okay, so it looks like we're in a passing formation here. Partridge on the near side.
They've done this almost every play, changed to the strong side of the field. Walensky has it. Short gain, yard or two. I don't know if Andover knows this, but that quarterback option is not really an option. Drew Fitzgerald has not run the ball once this year, as far as I can remember. Sometimes they fake that handoff for a pass play, but never for a quarterback keeper. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Oh, nice play.
Open.
Mikey McNaught had to jump for it. I think he could have had it. I think he kind of brought his arms in a little too soon.
He had found a big open spot in the defense.
Nice pass blocking.
It's a little too high.
Yeah. I think if he jumped higher, he might have been able to get it.
Sometimes the angle, your arm is in the way of your ability to see the ball. You can either see it or catch it, but not
3rd and 8. They threw into double coverage. I think he threw that over their head on purpose. There's a late penalty.
Call that a 50-50
The officials
ball,
did say, I asked them, just getting a little chippy, a couple personal fouls there. He goes, no, it's just boys. But there's another penalty on another personal, roughing the passer on Andover.
It's the Thanksgiving game. I remember when I was growing up, the Thanksgiving game was the traditional rivalry, and there was a lot of animosity. It was the toughest game of the year.
Were you ever called for a personal foul? This is Bishop Fenwick, right?
Yes. I think I clipped somebody on a kickoff return once.
Was that intentional, or was it just
It was. I think it was more like a push.
Right.
But I got called for clipping. It was behind his. It was behind his shoulder.
Well, North Andover could use that. Is that Partridge out there? Nice job by Cam Partridge. He caught it.
Yep. Spectacular Partridge.
His concentration was unbelievable.
Yes, finding a way to find the ball.
He saw the ball, and he kept focus on it while he was battling the cornerback.
Wow. That's
nice
amazing.
Play. He's the senior.
He's had a very good year.
Is there another penalty on the field? The yardstick crew seems to be waiting to come down the field. Not sure why. I guess it's goal to go. It's We're gotten awfully quiet here for a reason. I don't know what he's kind of confused. The chain crew seems to be doing some weird things, but it's first and goal. It's inside the 5 in the 3-yard line. Everyone's on the right side. Federico in motion into Walensky.
He's tackled maybe at the 2. Oh, he's in.
Touchdown, yeah. They were at the 2 or at the 3. North Andover on the board. Zach Walensky.
All right.
They got the roughing the passer play and the nice long reception by Cam Partridge and Zach Walensky into the end zone. Looks like Finn Murphy's going to hike this extra point. Camden Bethel. Oh, wide kick. It's no good.
Not good.
The snap was to the right. Camden Bethel had to reach to his right to put it down.
So the Knights have 6. They're on the board with 8:32 in the third quarter.
So that was some promising offense, I guess, for North Andover. See if that continues.
We're still mixing in the run plays with the pass plays. So
yeah.
I thought for a while there we were going to go to exclusively passing, but we're having success running.
Eight 32 left in the third quarter.
Number 18, Cam Bethel. Back receive for Andover is number 6. Patrick Lehman.
North Andover still has their starters on this kickoff team.
Number 13, Chris Desson.
They decide to kick this one long. It bounces. That's going to be trouble. They have to pick it up. They do. Oh dear. North Andover didn't do a good job containing that. They lost their lanes there when they saw that ball bouncing. There's Nate Jocks in your picture, cutting him off. You see all those 4 guys are too far to the left. Going to the right, Jake O'Neill making the tackle. Ball beyond the 31-yard line. I don't see any major substitutions on the Andover side of the field. Incomplete. They faked the handoff, went with the slant. Your pass play, Ray. A little too far ahead of number 3, Brett Mondejar. Mondejar is a senior.
Trying to catch up with the timing by short-arming it.
Second and 10. Now they hand it off. And there goes Lincoln Peel. Is that Hunter Scott that eventually chased him down? Yeah, Hunter Scott went a long way to catch up with Lincoln Peel there. Nate Jocks there, the defensive lineman. It's about a 10-yard gain. I think there's a penalty on the field. Referee touching his hat. Does that mean illegal player downfield, or is it 12 men on the field? Ineligible receiver, says Bill Robert. Thank you. So it'll be second and 15. No reason to be an ineligible receiver. There's a slant. I think number 4, Andrew Wetterwald, was expecting a hit. Be third and 15. Nate Jocks jumping in the quarterback's face. Quarterback keeper. Nate Jocks setting the edge. Ooh. Some legs got falling on. Oh boy. It's Matt Roy got landed. Someone landed on Matt Roy's legs. Didn't look good.
He's back on his feet and rushing the passer though, and
he's
throwing.
he's getting into a wrestling match. There's a penalty flag down.
Throwing 71 to the ground. I think they were grabbing each other. So,
which depends which ones he got caught first. Andover got caught first on the hold. Jamil Figueroa and Matt Roy.
Matt Roy is a miracle. One moment he was on the ground in pain, and the next moment he was...
He's not limping right now.
Yeah.
Maybe the adrenaline's going. The clock is running. 7:19 left.
Against Andover.
It's like everyone left the dance floor, and those two were going at it there. Very high pass. Threw it up for grabs.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, he threw that too high. That's a Michael Fordelius defending that.
Yeah.
Fordelius, a track star. He'll be running next Monday.
You're right. That wasn't a very effective pass. It was
it's too high.
In the air, too long. And
the official might have been out of bounds. The receiver might have been out of bounds. Fourth down. The quarterback is the punter, so you always have to worry about a fake, but 38-6 doesn't really matter what happens. Roy and Walensky back to receive this punt. Taking his time, line drive kick. Getting a nice Andover roll. Still going. It's down inside the 5. Nice job. In North Andover, maybe instead of having two deep back there, they have one short, one long. So see if North Andover can keep their offense on the field. There's the second possession of this second half.
We're backed up. The question is, will we pass?
Well, 38-6. I think the game's out of reach. I think they're just trying to do what's best to score. That's a nice play. That's James Federico.
What did he say?
Was that McNaught? I'm not going to repeat what Bill Roberts trying to tell us. Bill Roberts, our technical director, can say stuff in our ears to try to distract us. Man of 1,000 puns. Obviously, it's not working. Our focus is entirely on this game. Oh, nice play. Is that McNaught? Oh, missed tackle.
A long touchdown. That's probably the longest touchdown, at least of this year, for North Andover.
That's 88-yard touchdown. McNaught must have been coming out of the backfield.
Yes, he received
he was
the
wide
fake.
open.
He received the fake, and he did the wheel route. I think they call that the wheel route.
He ran past the man-to-man coverage. He was wide open. And Drew Fitzgerald hit him nicely. 2 touchdowns in a row. North Andover offense warming up here in the second half.
5:55 in the third, and we now have 2 scores.
Going for 2 here. 88-yard touchdown pass to Mikey McNaught. It's a handoff inside.
And
no good.
I would say he's in.
No good. No, the official on the far side of the field saying no. 38-12.
The North Andover coach is skeptical. They thought he was in. Good work. That was a beautiful pass.
Yeah.
It had the right touch. It was
caught him in stride.
In the air, exactly.
Yeah.
The first kicker is number 693.
Public address announcer Bob Lorenzi is announcing the DECA raffle winners over the loudspeaker.
Report to the concession stand. Again, 6933776 and 6933807.
The DECA people run the refreshment stand for the football team, and they're having a raffle. Zoe Levin came in the booth here to say, can we announce the winners? I said, you want to go 2 doors down there to the public address announcer.
That makes sense.
Short kick, fair catch. Was that number 18?
I would say, yeah.
Elijah Botkin, senior. Nice job. Someone's asking us for the number. We didn't announce the number.
Oh, that was
could have played
the number on the raffle.
Yeah, could have played a little Thanksgiving Day joke. So, what number do you got?
Oh, yeah.
That would be mean.
That's it.
See what Andover wants to do. Oh, they fake the pitch. Scotty Brown takes it himself.
It seems like he can make 3 or 4 strides for every stride you can make.
This is the last action for the seniors on both teams, so probably don't mind be calling their own number. Looking to make one last great play before their careers are over. And
for high school, at any rate.
Yeah, maybe the coaches will also put some second-string seniors on the game. Nice catch by number 4.
Yes.
Tackled by Caleb Agbor. That's Andrew Wetterwald. The catch. Kind of see he went down the field, then cut back to the outside. 3rd and 1. Quarterback keeper. Big hole. This has happened a number of times.
It's just amazing.
There's a hole in the middle. He makes it to the second level, and then all the free spaces to the outside, especially to the left. They outran the one play, outran the play. Then you get a wide receiver can throw a block for you.
It doesn't matter if there are defenders or not, because he manages to run 3 steps for their 2 and avoid them.
There it goes again.
Yeah.
It's a penalty flag on the field.
Padding his lifetime statistics here.
You see there, like Hunter Scott holding on Andover. Hunter Scott picked the gap on the right side of the Andover offense. The running back, the quarterback went to the left.
4 years of Scotty Brown as a quarterback, and this game is well in hand, and he's still playing. I have no idea who their quarterback next year will be.
I think had some senior quarterbacks warming up before the game. I take that back. I see a junior and a freshman quarterback on their roster. Looking, screen pass
to Beal.
Yeah, he's plenty of room out front. Touchdown, Andover.
Memories of Fenway Park, the 2 of them. Beal has these really long strides, and Brown has a staccato.
I think your memory of Fenway Park is much better than Brown and Beal's are. But they'll remember this Walsh Stadium senior game, I'm sure.
Yes, indeed.
Andrew Wetterwald for the extra point. Yeah, if I didn't mention it, I was out there at halftime, huge crowd, biggest crowd of the season. I saw some North Andover High graduates. Alex Najadlik, the hurdler, comes to mind. But the crowd was full. We have the stands on the far side for the first time of the year, and there are spectators behind both end zones. False start on the extra point. Why would you have a false start? Was it on the center? Why would you have a false start? I gave my North Andover highlights of the fall. Bill Robert had some highlights. The Geelong Cats of the Australian Football League, they pounced on the Sydney Swans in the grand finale of Australian rules football. That's right, the Boston Demons won the United States Australian rules football title. That's weird. The United States Australian rules football title, that's kind of like an oxymoron almost. But the local team, Bill does the games for stateside footy. 45-12.
4 minutes in the third, and we get the ball back.
Yeah, so if in the fourth quarter, if the deficit's more than 30, you'll be running time. This officiating crew, I hope they thaw out overnight because they're going to head over to is the game in Chelsea or is it in Billerica? Either way, I think the temperature will be the same. High kick. Roy running up toward it. Again, they always go down the middle, it seems, on these returns. Nice tackle. Ball will be around the 30-yard line. North Andover will take over. So I don't think any offense has been stopped so far in the second half. 2 touchdowns for each team.
It's stayed entertaining.
They got the double wing formation for the first time in the game that I can recall. Well, I think there's a penalty there. I don't know if the official saw it. Jake Salfrank got overthrown. Jake Salfrank, as a sophomore, he was both on the JV and the varsity basketball team. So Monday he'll be in basketball mode, I assume, as will Zach Walensky. Camden Bethel, all basketball players. Nate Jocks will be indoor track captain. Second and 10. That's over the head of Jake Salford.
Oh, almost a catch.
Yeah, he needed to do that. There was a safety behind him. That was a throw into double coverage. There's a player in front and behind him.
Yeah.
So the window was over the top.
Yes.
The MVC discus coaches have a indoor track pole, and for boys, the North Andover is on top, 76 points. Lowell 70, Central Catholic 58. For the girls, Central Catholic, they have a lot of sprinters. 3rd and 10 here. Oh, line drive. It was intercepted. It broken up by.
Oh, yes.
Was that Mike McNaughton who broke it up?
Number 40 almost had an interception there.
Was it Federico? It was Federico who broke up that play. It'll be 4th and 10. Are they going to punt? So for the girls' track, my discus pole has Central Catholic on top 78, North Andover 63, Andover 46. Central Catholic has a lot of sprinters coming back. Andover girls will have to wait for the spring where they have some pole vaulters and some basketball players that contribute to their track teams. But boys' track, indoor track team is very strong like it was last year. Oh, he's fumbled. He might get it off. No, he's not.
No.
Oh, the late hit. Will the flag be out for that? It was inadvertent.
Should be.
Here is a replay. I thought he might have been able to punt this. He was just looking for room here. And here his knees go down. He's down here. He got blocked in.
Yeah.
Jake O'Neill blocked number 79. That was Caden Huth that fell on to Camden Bethel.
Well, as it worked out, we could have run an offensive play there.
So 1st and 10 North Andover stopped on downs. Ball is inside the 20 on the 18. Number 6 in the backfield, Patrick Lehman, and he's got the ball. North Andover expecting that play. Hunter Scott in the backfield, broke up the play. Defensive line, Mickey Valentino in there.
There was a loss of 2 on the play. It is 2nd and 10.
Mickey Valentino, well, we've thrown the shot put on Monday, number 44. Second and 12. Looks like they're getting a new play from the sideline. Yeah, they've changed the play. Sweep. To number 6 again. He's
makes the corner.
He picked up speed. He's going full speed by the time he hit the sideline. Caleb Agbor with the tackle. Caleb Agbor will be doing some sprinting and high jumping and long jumping on Monday. I jumped 410, was it? He scored at the MVC Championships in the high jump outdoors, I think. 410, 510, I should say.
Number 7 on the play is now 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. North Andover getting the play from the sideline. Number 6, Patrick Lehman in at running back. He's got the ball.
Lehman was the ball carrier.
And he's wrestled down by linebacker probably, or safety.
Probably Hunter Scott. Scott got him high and took him for a ride. He took himself for a ride.
Yeah. Spin-a-rammer.
Yeah, there's Hunter Scott there.
Yeah, there he is.
He's now 4th and 2.
I think Hunter Scott played freshman basketball, if I'm not mistaken. He plays lacrosse. Always played football. 4th and 2, and Andover's going for it. Minute 32 left in the 3rd quarter. Lehman gets it again. Got hit, but managed to bounce off the pile. First down.
Yeah.
And it was brought down by number 50, John DiPerdomo. Result of the play was a first down, which is now 1st and goal to go.
1st and goal from about the 6-yard line.
Down the 6-yard line.
Andover's been in this same formation this last 4 or 5 plays. Steady diet of Lehman.
Lehman on the carry.
Oh, got hit low by...
Brought down.
Is that Federico who tackled him low? Right there.
Lehman was brought down by number 55, Matt Roy.
Matt Roy, the outside linebacker. Charlie Finn must be injured. I haven't seen him for several games.
Lehman is a senior.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Two touchdowns each for each team. 45-12 at the end of 3rd quarter.
Andover 45, Scarlet Knights 12. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one more prize to be claimed for the Delta drawing. The last ticket number is 6933807. Again, 6933807. You have that ticket, please go to the concession stand and claim your wings.
Deca, I think they were raffling off sweatshirt, hooded sweatshirt, but I'm not mistaken there. So last quarter of football. I'm going to promote my most powerful freshman contest. It's going to be Friday, March 3rd, right after school in the Crozier Gym. We give some freshmen some a medicine ball or a shot put, see how far they can throw it over their head. It's a two-hand over the head shot put toss for distance. And Luke Sutera was last year's most powerful freshman, trying to get a girls contest involved. But if you know a North Andover High School powerful freshman, come see Coach Baggs and we'll tell them all about the contest. Winning t-shirts, Get a nice T-shirt that says North Andover's most powerful freshman on it. Impress your classmates. T-shirts come in a number of colors.
As the fourth quarter begins,
Anna Burnett came in second,
it'll be first and goal to go
and Michael
for
Hoadley,
Andover
who's now at Central Catholic.
from the Scarlet Knight 4-yard line.
Ball's on the 3-yard line. Number 17 from wide receiver. Didn't get in.
Forced backward.
Andrew Wright, senior wide receiver, got the carry.
Number 34, Michael McNaught.
So it'll be penalty on the play. There is. Ball is 10-yard penalty. Ball looks like it's on the 13-yard line. Still first down, according to the yard marker. Oh, you got a nice block on the outside.
Pass is complete to number 17, Wright.
Touchdown. Andover, Andrew Wright. He got the little screen, wide receiver screen pass. Kind of went up and got a block. Here he goes. Yeah, there's the one man, and he got a nice block there from his wide receiver. Dives into the end zone. Andover only got stopped once in the first half. They've not yet to be stopped here in the second half. That's their third touchdown.
Ball's into attempt the PAT.
And it's good, 52-12.
Score now, Andover 52.
Clock will run for the as long as the deficit is over 30, which it is. Looking ahead to next year's football team, I think the team will be about the same level. I think a little bit better. I think the quarterback play, Drew Fitzgerald will be a year older. Zach Walensky. They have maybe half of their offensive and defensive lines coming back.
And somebody always develops.
And I think the JV team has some talented, a couple talented sophomores. Liam Tolan got injured in the first game, so he should be back.
They need some tacklers, some linebacking tacklers. Their linebackers are good, but
yeah. So that's one. Charlie Finn will be back, but Hunter Scott and James Federico will not. There's a nice kick coverage by number 5, Samuel Joseph. But they had some talented players on the JV team. This year they had a lot of their linemen back and not a lot of their players that played their skill positions. But I think they have players back in all positions.
First and 10, Scarlet Knights on the 23-yard line.
Ball's on the 23-yard line. And the clock is running. A little confusion in the North Andover huddle, it seems.
Ethan Cooperstein's in there.
The right side, the left side of the offensive line will be back. The right side, Finn Murphy, and is that intercepted? No, incomplete. Finn Murphy, Shane Fitzgerald, and Matt Roy are seniors, but Mike Comerford and Jake O'Neill on the right side are back. On the left side, I should say. The right side, they're graduating.
Second down.
And McNaught and Federico. Oh, McNaught is back. Federico's a senior. Baginski Perdomo and Keegan Gilday have seen action. Drew Fitzgerald just one too many people to get out of the way of.
54 got his hand on him and
54.
Stepped up in the pocket.
Did not let go. Had the angle on him.
Steven Medeiros, senior, on the tackle. The pass, not that play, but the pass blocking has been good in this game. That was the first time I think Drew Fitzgerald's been under pressure, or certainly it was the first time he's been sacked. 3rd and about 14 yards to go. Number 7's in at safety, Andrew Magnifer, and his Cam Partridge couldn't find that ball.
Number 7, Cam Partridge.
And it's 4th down. North Andover's going to punt. Again, clock running, 6 minutes, 51 seconds left.
It is now 4th down and into punt for the Scarlet Knights is number 18, Bethel.
Shout out to my NA Camp buddies who aren't here today. New guy, Jonah Perlow. Back in the studio, Brian Frazier and Gabby Griffith burning that 8 p.m. oil on Main Street. Well, that's a high snap. He's got it down, got it away nicely. It's going to bounce. North Andover's going to get a nice roll.
Wow, all the way to midfield.
About 30-yard net on that play.
Charlie Cox coming into play.
Senior, Charlie Cox. Some seniors in the game. Boys and girls basketball team should be better than last year. Both teams made the playoffs, but maybe they'll have some more victories in the playoffs. Central Catholic lost their big player, but Andover girls basketball should be good. Handoff up the middle. Short gain. There's the replay. Some nice blocking up front. A very short gain. 2nd and 9.
Made it one on the play to 2nd and 9.
Some of the crowd seems to be filing out in front of us on the parent section. More wrestling in front there. Jonathan Perdomo and not Danny Hunter, Steven Medeiros.
Hunter Scott.
Four minutes left. So Andover.
For Andover is number 11, Johnny Enman.
They're 10-1 on the season. They were 8-0 heading into the playoffs. They're 1-1 in the playoffs, and victory here on Thanksgiving Eve is a pretty nice record. NBC championships.
Yeah, only that one loss to Central.
St. John's Prep in the.
Oh, the Prep.
Yep.
That's right.
Reedy is the ball carrier. Ball time by number 55, Matt Roy, number 54, Kevin McElhenney.
Kevin McElhenney in the tackle there. Big cheer from the crowd. Fan favorite, Kevin McElhenney. Baseball player. Great sense of humor.
It is now 4th and 5.
4-year football player. I think it used to be a center on the freshman football team. Clock is running, 2:50.
So North Andover, 2 good non-playoff victories over Danvers and Waltham. They're 5-5. They'll be 5-6 after this game. Ball turns over on downs. North Andover offense heading onto the field.
Scarlet Knights will take over. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line.
Jay O'Neill, Mike Comerford.
Some substitutes on the Andover defense, not a ton of them. A tough pass. Number 8.
Michelle's passes.
Cam Partridge was not quite open.
Partridge ran that route and ran it right into coverage.
Andover will take over again, 1st and 10. From the 48-yard line.
Clock is running. Last 1:25 left. The starters are pretty much out there on defense except for Cox and McElhenney.
Grab that ticket, please. Report to the concession stand and claim your prize.
Andover taking a knee. Again, shout out to our North Andover Cam crew. Nick Kissel, Aiden Stone, Ryan Stone, Colin Cummings, Liam Ryan, Molly Matu, Ryan Farrell. I thought we had 2 Stones, but I'm going to blame Nick Kissel for that. But Ryan Farrell. 2 birds with 2 stones. One, Liam Ryan, Molly Matu on replay, Bill Robert in our ear.
Well, we found out who the backup quarterback is for Andover. There it is.
And Ray Ahern, I'm Coach Baggs from the track team, North Andover's discus friend. Andover's
quarterback
feeling the victory.
Will be Johnny Enman, a junior quarterback for Andover High School. The game is over.
Clock is winding down. Who's that in crutches? I don't know who that is from North Andover sideline.
The score of this game will be sealed into a box and buried someplace outside of the stadium.
Bury the game ball. Yeah, so the final score 52-15.
Scarlet Knights 12. The Scarlet Knights, thank you for your attendance.
So I think North Andover had a good season. Did they overachieve? I don't think they certainly did not underachieve. I think that they didn't have a lot of their skill position players graduated last year, so I wasn't expecting a lot. Again, sophomore quarterback didn't throw a lot as on the freshman team.
Yeah, the coach deliberately limited the offense.
So, some people thought this season was going to be pretty bad. Other people, maybe thought it was going to be okay. And so I think they're generally happy with their performance. They certainly improved as the season goes on. On offense, I thought they were pretty creative. The first couple games, they just ran the ball. They got some passing in, and certainly the teams they were supposed to beat, they did beat. If you look at the power rankings, the teams that they were ahead of, they had solid performances. And I think the team's going to be a little bit better in terms of talent-wise, but we can be surprised.
Well, when Walensky came back and had started to run the ball and even was a threat to pass, the spirit of the team seemed to improve. So they may be just another Walensky away from returning to being a ranked team.
Shout out to Glenn over at Winter Street who's watching this game live. Uncle Paul, Gary, the amazing Jessica might be watching. Shout out to them. So teams are lining up here. I don't know, it's a little tradition here that the coaches, I see Coach Dubzinski, and I guess that's the Andover coach.
Coach Perry, the Perry family of coaching.
I'm not sure what this is about. Oh, the athletic directors are coming out on the field. That's Steve Nugent on the right.
I believe there's a trophy for the game.
I see.
To be presented. I think they did this at Fenway last year.
Yeah.
And it was damn cold. So,
so North Andover is passing the trophy over to Andover.
Andover will have the trophy for the year. North Andover will take it back next year.
We hope so. I was hoping Andover went further in the playoffs, so they might overlook this game, but they obviously they did not. They lost in the playoffs, so they are looking for revenge.
They have Scotty Brown, and he's like a little Doug Flutie. So if you took him away from the Andover team, I think the score of the game would obviously be a lot different, and it's quite possible North Andover would have won.
So the North Andover team is watching the Andover celebration, so they're taking notes on how it feels to have this trophy, and
they're holding that trophy on our field. When they came back at the half, I noticed that they all ran over the NA symbol at the 50-yard line and reached down and touched it with their fingertips.
Well, I wouldn't take offense to that, but the North Andover football team might. So congratulations to the seniors. Thanks for their contributions to the team. Hopefully some of them will be playing at the next level, but if this is your last game of football, best wishes.
Here at Joe Walsh Stadium, it's been another wonderful year of high school football. So for Bill Robert, the staff, Coach Baggs, and myself, Ray Ahern, here since 1980, we wish you the best for Thanksgiving and the holidays and the remainder of the year, and we'll be back next year.
Happy trails, everyone. See you down the road.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.